is a quiet pressure that a lot of people carry every single day? It's the feeling that you are behind your goals, behind your peers, behind where you thought you would be by now. And if we're honest, it doesn't always show up as loud anxiety. Sometimes it shows up as as thoughts like, I should be further along. Why is this taking me so long? Everyone else seems to be doing better than me. But I want to offer you a different perspective today. What if you're not behind at all? What if you're actually in the exact process where you need to be? Not late, not lost, just becoming. Because life is not a straight timeline where everyone is supposed to arrive at the same destination at the same age. Life is more like a personal unfolding, and every unfolding has its own timing. Think about nature. A flower just doesn't rush to bloom just because another flower is blooming faster. A tree doesn't compare itself to another tree. It grows on its own rhythm. And yet, we as humans consistently try to measure ourselves against others' timelines. But your life was never meant to be a copy of someone else's. There are things that you had to experience that shape your awareness. There are lessons that you had to learn that are now shaping your strength. Even the painful chapters, especially the painful chapters, they were not wasted. They were building something inside of you that you can't rush. Resilience, clarity, depth, wisdom. And sometimes life shows you. And sometimes life slows you down, not to delay you, but to prepare you. Because there are versions of success that would have crushed the earlier versions of you. There are opportunities you just weren't ready for yet. Not because you're not good enough, but because you were still becoming the person who could hold them. So when you think you're behind, ask yourself a different question. What if I'm not behind? What if I am being prepared? History actually shows us this pattern. Take Thomas Edison. Before he successfully invented the practical light bulb, he experienced thousands of failed attempts. People around him saw delay. They saw repetition. They saw what looked like a waste of time, but Edison didn't see himself as behind. He saw himself as refining. And eventually, what looked like slow progress became one of the most transformational inventions in human history. The same principle applies to you in your life. What looks like delay might actually be development. What feels like pause might actually be preparation. And what feels like not enough yet actually is you becoming exactly who you need to be for what's next. And I know that's not easy to believe in the current moment, especially when you're scrolling through social media and seeing everyone else's highlight reels. But remember, people don't post their confusion. They don't post their setbacks. They don't post the nights they cried or doubted themselves. You are comparing your inside experience to someone else's outside presentation. And that comparison will always distort your perception. So today, I want to bring you back to something simple. Your only job is your next step, not your whole life, not the entire roadmap, just the next aligned step in front of you, because every powerful life is built that way. One decision at a time, one choice at a time, one moment of courage at a time. And even if you feel like you've been stuck, the truth is you're still moving. You're still learning. You're still becoming. So be patient with your process. Stop trying to rush into a life that you haven't fully grown into yet, because the life you want is also becoming ready for you. And one day you will look back at this exact season and realize, I wasn't behind. I was being built. If this message landed with you, I want to hear from you in the comments. What's one area of your life where you've been measuring yourself against someone else's timeline? And if you needed this reminder today, do 3 simple things for me. Tap like, and so that more people who will feel behind can hear this message. Subscribe to Loving Life so that you don't miss any future mindset resets like this. And share this with one person who needs to stop rushing their becoming, because you never know, this might be the message that helps someone realize that they're not late. They are exactly on time.